Hello my YouTube viewers, today we have a great recipe. You're gonna love it. The meat we're going to prepare today is short ribs. So the ingredients that we're going to use is white flour, thyme, garlic, leek, bay leaves. We're going to prepare the bouillon with hot water or beef broth, salt, pepper, tomato paste, celery, olive oil, Italian parsley, the wine, Merlot from Chile, and of course the meat, the short ribs. It's gonna be delicious. Here I have the beautiful pieces of beef short ribs. I'm gonna wash the meat first with vinegar, water, lemon. We have the water now, the lemon I'm going to cut and wash it well. And I'm going to use peppercorn to braise the meat. Add the garlic, the leek, celery, carrots. Add bay leaves, sprigs of thyme. Add peppercorn. Pour the Cabernet Sauvignon, the whole bottle. And I'm going to let this sit for about 4 to 6 hours, marinating. Mix well. Soak it all in. I'm going to continue to do this. Cover it and put it in the fridge 4 to 6 hours. Cover it up with a plastic top, not plastic wrap. It's safer that way. Last night I left the meat marinating up until today, 8 hours later. So I'm going to start working on it. I placed the leek in water and hours later it's starting to grow. Tip of the day. Here's the meat after marinating for hours. So we're going to start getting ready to work on it. This recipe is from Chef Wolfgang Puck. He's from Austria. After the marination, he takes the meat, he separates the vegetables to keep them clean because then we're going to coat them with white flour. Clean the meat and place it in a paper towel. Okay, now that I took the meat out of the juices, it's all clean, free of all the vegetables we added, and we're gonna coat it with white flour. Now before we coat it with all-purpose flour, I'm gonna salt each and every one on both sides. And then we're gonna add pepper, black pepper, and then we'll coat them with all-purpose flour. It smells delicious. When I took it out, the marination, it smells marinating juice, all that wine and vegetables. It smells so delicious. I'm going to save this in case I will need to add some more later. I'll get the flour now. Here I have a tray with white flour. We could coat them. All sides. This will help it sear better and look darker. It will protect it from getting burnt when you do the searing. See? See what it all looks like. It's gonna be delicious because the way he does it, it's amazing. See, I'm gonna continue doing all this, okay? Then I'm gonna start the searing with olive oil. The meat is ready to go in the smoky hot olive oil inside the pan. Right, the pan is smoky hot. You always have to heat up your pan first. This is the olive oil that I'm gonna use. And we're gonna sear the meat. I'm gonna lower the heat up a little because I had it on medium high, but it's too high. First you get it high and then you lower it a little bit. I'm gonna add in the meat. This is gonna be delicious. I'm going to do it in 2 batches. This is 8 pieces of meat. So when you sear the meat, you place it in the hot oil and you leave it for 2 or 3 minutes. You don't fight with it. Just leave it alone to create the Maillard reaction, the caramelization of the proteins. We're lowering the heat a little bit so it won't be so hot. And I'll be moving the meat in a few minutes. Let's see if it's ready. Yeah, you can move it, it's ready, you see? See the searing? You can do all sizes. Now you can move it. Now you're going to set up the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. You're going to place the pot for 2.5 hours. I'm going to try to do all sides. This searing is good because it's going to make the meat look darker, well cooked, and delicious. I'm going to continue doing this and then I'll go back to the next step. Okay, do all the sides. I'll be back, okay? Ready for the next batch. Placing them on this plate for now. Second batch. While the meat is browning, I'm going to separate the vegetables from the wine, and then I'm going to saute the vegetables in the same oil from the meat. Searing the meat is so important, makes a big difference. To me, searing the meat and creating a great sauce for the meals is essential. Now, I'm going to lower the heat a little bit and I'm going to saute the vegetables in this oil. Strain your vegetables from the wine because we're going to saute them in the pan. While the oven is preheating at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, I'll have it for 2.5 hours. I'm going to prepare a chicken broth. He says that it's 2 quarts. So I have this container, it has 2 cups, and I'm going to use beef flavor powder. I'm only going to add 1 tablespoon because this is salty. If I need more, then I'll prepare more. I'm going to boil it and put it to the side. I'm going to saute the vegetables. You should always taste your chicken broth, especially the one that I prepare from the jar, because it tends to be salty. And the same thing you do when you prepare rice and you add in the salt. Taste the water first. That way it will not come out salty. See? It's kind of salty, so I don't need to add any more salt. Add in the vegetables now. And saute them for a little while. It smells so good with this wine. You cannot believe how good this smells. I'm going to cook this for a little while. Then I add the liquid, which is the rest of the wine from the bowl. And we'll add in the meat. Once the oven is ready, I'll place it in the oven, covered with parchment paper, and I'll put the top on. He does it with a flat tray, and he puts parchment paper and puts aluminum foil, but I like this pot to cook better because this pot holds temperature more. Add tomato paste. You see this is frozen, right? Because I noticed that when you open up tomato paste, the small can, like this, I use a tablespoon or 2, and then the rest place it in the refrigerator, and then after a week it starts to go bad. So I realized maybe it's better if I freeze it and it lasts longer. That's the tip of the day. I'm going to cook this a little bit and then I'll add the meat. See, the oven is ready. 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Oven is ready for this meat. I'm going to add in the wine. Cabernet. Smells delicious. You have plenty of liquid to cook this meat. So by the time it's done, it should be really soft. I was looking at it and look how soft it is. It's not even done yet, see? It's incredible. Look at this. Okay, I got this broth done. And we're gonna add the meat. Oh my God, this is gonna be so good. The way he made it turned out so good. You submerge the meat in the liquid and we'll place it in the oven. He used the parchment paper because he used the aluminum. You should not put direct aluminum foil to the food or cook food on top of aluminum foil. That's why he did it. But I don't really need to do that. I just need to put the top on and place it in the oven. Straight to the oven. Guys, look at this. We only have 1 hour left. It's delicious. It smells so good. It's 12. So at 1 it'll be finished. 1 a.m. Oh my God, it is incredible. I'm going to make the mashed potato and the rice. Back in the oven. While the meat is baking in the oven, I'm going to prepare my mashed potatoes. I'll show you how to make it. I learned it from Chef Jean-Pierre. I follow him daily. I have a hot pan here. I'm going to pour olive oil. I boiled the potatoes last night. I couldn't do it because it was too late. I have them in the pot. This is a potato ricer. I got the boiled potatoes here. Put each potato in here and you press. This will give you a nice mashed potatoes. Then after this process, you're going to strain the potato, put it through a strainer, and this will give you the perfect mashed potato. Adding milk and butter, salt. When I have my homemade butter, this will make it taste delicious. This is the best thing that I used for mashed potato. After you pass it through the potato ricer, then you're going to strain it. So put it through the strainer in a bowl and you press. This will give you a smooth texture. Because remember, texture is a conductor of flavor. This will be the best mashed potato you ever had. All I have to do is add salt, milk, and butter. And I'll have a great mashed potato. See? Perfect. Here's the mashed potato. Pass it through the strainer. Then I'm going to warm some milk. You can't do it cold. I'm going to put like half a cup of milk, warm it up, and then I'll add the butter and salt. What Jean-Pierre does after he adds the milk, he passes the mashed potato through the strainer. But I'm going to do it this way. You add the milk. You add a little salt. Salt is very important. It makes a big difference. And then I'm going to add my homemade butter. I'm going to teach you how to make it. The secret to a good mashed potato, he said, the same amount of mashed potato, the same amount of butter. That's how he used to do it in the restaurant. I'm going to add this for now, because I don't want to run out. I got to make more. I'm going to add this much and mix it. And it's going to be delicious. It's going to be nice and smooth. The best mashed potato you ever had. Thanks to Jean-Pierre, chef from Fort Lauderdale. Look at this mashed potato. Look how smooth it is. Remember, texture is a conductor of flavor. Let's see how it turned out 2.5 hours later. You know, Chef Wolfgang said that when he came to this country, because he's from Austria, he said that a lot of people didn't know how to cook this kind of meat because it was a different kind of style of cooking the meat. They were so used to steaks. And then later on they started cooking these meals in pot, in slow cookers. So now it's more common. So let's reveal 2.5 hours later, for the first time I'm cooking this meal, see how it turned out. Oh my God, look at this beauty. It smells so good. Wow, I'm gonna plate it up. Let's see how soft it is. Let's see. This is with a spoon, not even a fork. Oh my God, this is incredible. Look at this, how beautiful. It's a beautiful piece of meat. I'm gonna try it and then I'm gonna plate it so you can see how it looks. The bone came off right on the meat and the dog is going crazy, just smelling it ever since I started. Oh my gosh, tastes delicious. I just had a piece. Follow my recipe and you're gonna love it. This is the recipe from Chef Wolfgang Puck from Austria. Thank you. I'm gonna show you now how I'm gonna plate it. I'm gonna plate mine with rice because Cuban as I am, I like more to eat with rice than with mashed potato, and I'll prepare the plate for Alex with mashed potato. That dog is scratching my leg, but she ain't gonna get some. This is not for dogs. It's for us. Guys, you should see how delicious this smells. I'm gonna get the meat from here and put it on the plate on top of the mashed potato, and then I'll plate it with my rice. I'm gonna put the rice here. Here's the mashed potato. Oh my God, this meat is so good. Laid it over the mashed potato, just like the chef does. Put a little sauce on top of it and around. Here you can see it. And I'm gonna do the rice for me with the meat. Here's the rice. The meat's coming off the bone, literally. Here's the rice and the meat. Another piece of meat. Have avocado for both of us. I'm gonna take the seed out. And I have parsley. I have chopped parsley for both of them. Excellent. I love it. It is delicious. You gotta try it. This one and this one. Guys, look how much the leek grew in 2.5 hours. Ever since I started with you and I put it in water. Look how big the leek is and the onion. In a week, I just place it in water and they start growing and growing and growing.